cook some grits, fry the eggs, little bacon, make some toast, put on a pot of coffee. Yet and still we get instant grits, instant oatmeal, pre-fried bacon. All you have to do is pop it in the microwave. Eggs out of the carton when you pour them in the skillet. No, I know you had some of our scenes in here, but that's how the world is living in the 21st century. That's how the world lives in this new millennium. No time for nothing. For lunch, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, too much in a hurry to make a sandwich on their way out. Put in some leftover food from last night, real cooked meal that you had prepared, to put that in a Tupperware bowl and take it to work with you and sit down, and then you pop it in the mouth. We're too in a hurry to do that. When it comes down to dinner, we go to the store, Kroger's, Walmart, and we want lasagna. We find the Stouffer's lasagna in Walmart, and we take it home and let it thaw out, and we throw it in the oven, and that's meal for the day. Get a little bag salad already prepared for you. Don't have to cut up the lettuce and carrots and all that stuff is ready. And we wonder today, we wonder why there's so much cancer.
Yeah.
So much bad health. So many obese children. We wonder what is going on. We look at how we living our life today. The food we're preparing for our kids and for our families really is not even worth eating. I remember grandma and them used to wait till the vegetable truck come around every week. There ain't no buy canned beans, canned grits, and canned corn. They took the time out when the man came around. They picked the peas and popped the green beans and ordered back the greens, and they cleaned the greens, and they cooked a whole bunch of them and froze them for the next time. But we got the glory greens. In the can. Instant greens. And we eat them, we act like they fresh from heaven. And when the glory manufacturer found out I could fool them with the greens, I come down with some beans. Some black eyed peas. Some green beans. With some potatoes. Ask me how I know.
How you go?
I got caught up. And then they fool you and come back with, we don't want to do our greens in the can. We'll cut them up for you and put them in a bag.
Wow.
The world that we're living in, we don't have time to sit down at the table after a Sunday dinner is prepared. Can't remember the last time had a real Sunday dinner outside a restaurant. Piccadilly's our favorite spot. French's Chicken. No time to sit down and smother a roast with some fresh cut potatoes. Not the bad potatoes, not the canned potatoes, but fresh cut. No time for that anymore. No time to do things and which requires some patience. We go out and we buy fast cars. In a city like Houston, you only could drive 20 miles an hour in certain times of the day. We're going right now, relationships. Married today, want to be successful tomorrow. Our priorities are all messed up. We come out of school, yes, with the college degree, the associates, the bachelor, the master, the doctorate, thinking you're going to fall into a six-figure income. You still have to start from the bottom.
Yeah.
But your credentials and the time you spent in getting the education, it will pay off after a while. We set high standards for ourselves and our children, but yet still fail to make the time for preparation. And then we get upset when our dreams come to mission, when our glory comes to disaster. We get upset and we get down, and some people turn to alcohol, turn to drugs. Some folks just take their lives. But the writer this morning stopped by to let us know that truly my soul waited upon God. Because in him comes my salvation. It sounds like a person who has been through some things, has been around the block a few times, and understand now that no matter what I do, if God don't ordain it, I'm doing it in vain. Listen, I don't care where you live now, what you drive, what you doing, how good your bank account looks. If God have not endorsed it or ordained it, no matter what mountain you're on, it still is in vain. Here's the writer David, a man chosen after God's own heart. After telling us where he stands with God and his position with God in the midst of his adversaries, in the midst of going through life situations, life struggles, life troubles, life turmoil, David stands before us today and tells us, I'm going to keep my total trust in God. He goes on to talk about in 3 through 4, to talk about how folk may laugh at him and talk about him and mock him and make fun of him and how he may look at them, but still his trust is in God. Don't you know if we stop letting people and commercials and things entice us, don't you know we'll be a better people? If we keep our eyes stayed on Jesus and not focused on the world, we'll be a lot further than what we are. The scripture says as long as Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he was able to do something that no other man outside of Jesus did. He walked on water with Jesus, but when he started looking at the world, we start looking at the world. The scripture said that he began to sing. And don't you know when we stop looking at God, no matter where we are in life, because of what we know about him and the experiences he has brought us through, when we take our eyes off him, we begin